Primary mission is MEDEVAC. We are the scene MEDEVAC for the state of Maryland and anything that's within 30 more miles of the border. So we'll go into West Virginia, we'll go into Pennsylvania, we'll go into Delaware, we'll go into Virginia. So all the surrounding states will call us and we'll go automatically. If it's greater than 30 miles, then we have to get permission from higher authority.
It's best to think of us as being activated like a firehouse, so we don't patrol, we don't launch without having a cause. So once a call goes into the operations center that says, hey, we meet these protocols, the patient needs to be flown to shock trauma, we would get a phone call activated. As a general rule, we try to be off the ground within 10 minutes of activation, unless it's a hoist mission, which would take longer. Once we're activated, we get a bare minimum amount of information. Sometimes it's just a heading in the DME that says, hey, 350 for 10 miles, there's an accident. Sometimes it's a lat long, sometimes it's a building. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the scene of the accident, but not the pickup location for the patient. We might assist in finding a location, or the ground providers might do that for us.
So we are considered advanced life support providers or advanced life care providers. So we have an advanced set of skills that are similar to, but not exactly the same as what you would find with a nurse in an emergency room. So as paramedics, we operate pre-hospitally. We have the ability to intubate and provide breathing support and respiratory support for our patients. We have ventilators on board to help manage ventilations and pressures for someone that needs ventilatory assistance. One of our newest additions, which we are very proud of, is our whole blood program. We started the first statewide whole blood program. Each of our 7 helicopters across the state have 2 units of whole blood available for administration to our patients. This has been a huge asset and a huge change for our patient population, as we do see the majority of our patients as trauma patients. So having whole blood accessible in the pre-hospital setting is huge. In addition, we carry all of the standard sedation, paralytic, and pain management medications that you would find on a ground ambulance, and are able to provide that advanced level care under standing orders through the Maryland Institute of Emergency Medical Services system.
You launch with the expectation you're going to help somebody on their worst possible day, and it takes 4 of us in this machine to get that done successfully. So as long as you keep that in mind, completing the mission safely and with fulfilling your role in that mission, it makes it work out pretty easy. There's some growing pains for everybody when you come here, and I think it's best described as the hero to zero mentality. I came here as a 20-year experienced pilot with 4,000 hours in fixed wing time and a bunch of experience from the Marine Corps, and I came here as a co-pilot sitting in the co-pilot seat, not being entrusted yet to do all of those things I had just done for 20 years on active duty in foreign countries. But everybody starts from the same place so that you have a standardization by the time you're moved to being an aircraft commander, by the time you're in the right seat in charge of a mission, you understand everybody's role.
When the phone rings, you have no idea what you're going to get. And it's due to the breadth of our mission. MEDEVAC, search and rescue, law enforcement, disaster assessment. I've flown bomb dogs to scenes. I have done searches for people who want to be found and searches for people who don't want to be found. I've done pursuits, all as a civilian. I love doing medevacs. Everything we do feels worthwhile, which is just an incredibly cool feeling, and I think it's what keeps people here.